Alabama, with a little help from 5 conservatives on the Supreme Court, 2 of whom worked on Bush v. Gore in 2000, is making it more deadly to vote in Alabama. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. The Supreme Court yesterday, Wednesday, overturned a lower court ruling that said that people, that Alabama could have drive-up voting. The Republicans in Alabama want to force people, including disabled people. The argument that was being made is that people with disabilities or people who are, I was going to say sick enough, but that's the wrong way to characterize it. People who are vulnerable to COVID, people who are older, people who are who have type 2 diabetes, people who have heart disease, people who have asthma, people who have the conditions that make it more likely that if they get the coronavirus at any age, they will die or be permanently injured. Those folks would rather not go in the building to vote. And so in Alabama, the Republicans are saying, and so, what the Alabama Secretary of State was planning to do was have somebody outside the voting place so that you could drive up and this person would hand you a clipboard with a ballot and you'd vote and hand it back and drive off, and they'd check your ID and do it just like if you'd walked inside, but you don't have to get out of your car. Sort of like, picking up your groceries at the store. Contactless. The Republicans sued and said, no, we can't have that. You've got to force people to get out of their cars and walk into the building, because we think that will scare people who are worried about the coronavirus, and those people, particularly older people who vote Social Security, Medicare, they're less likely to be willing to go into the building. So this is a way of suppressing the Democratic vote. It went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled 5-3. There's 8 members of the court right now. Ruled 5-3. The 5 conservatives said, to hell with the disabled people, to hell with people who are worried about COVID-19. We are all about putting Republicans in office. Keep in mind, 2 of those 5 people worked on the Bush v. Gore lawsuit in 2000 to steal the election away from Al Gore and give it to George W. Bush. And yes, it was stolen. Brett Kavanaugh and John Roberts worked on that court, as did on that lawsuit, as did Amy Coney Barrett. There will soon be 3 of them. But all 5 Republicans said, to hell with these folks, we're going to make it hard to vote. And the 3 liberals all said, oh no, we should, drive-up voting should be no problem. Sonia Sotomayor wrote a very strong dissent. She wrote, the severity of the COVID-19 pandemic should by now need no elaboration. In other words, my 5 colleagues here are idiots. She went on to say, the Alabama Secretary of State, however, has prohibited counties from offering curbside voting, even for voters with disabilities for whom COVID-19 is disproportionately likely to be fatal. If those vulnerable voters wish to vote in person, they must wait inside for as long as it takes in a crowd of fellow voters whom Alabama does not require to wear face coverings.